It was fire, that bud. It was fire.
Always,
it was fire.
I'm glad
It was
you
fire.
enjoyed it. I was fire.
Where did you even find it from? I didn't even know.
That guy.
Homie. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
What's poppin', my nigga?
Oh, what?
He's my left hand man.
Oh,
That's my
what?
nigga, like, all the time.
Oh, what? I feel
Good. Yeah, don't fuck yourself up.
Nah, it was fire.
Yeah, you seen that bud is fire.
Yeah. It's fire. It's fire. It's fire. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Podcast with Shogun. Do you know I'm on my third episode of this?
Third episode. Congratulations.
I'm on my third episode. I'm trying to get to 10 like by the end of this year.
End of the year. I can't believe it. You make it. You make it.
I hope I can get 10 episodes. I really hope I can get 10 episodes. But also, I told you I want to do the reverb of you guys in December again, because I want to catch you guys only in winter. I want to catch you in summer as well.
100%. Like it's winter, but it's not that cold today.
Yeah, it's not that cold. It's not that cold today, but it was cold during during the time of the. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pofu Jonas Tataba, aka the Grand Shogun, aka the Pope, aka Doromega.
Okay.
Yeah, you got any other AKAs?
I got a couple.
Name them all. What's that one you say to the shorties all the time? Yeah, AKA.
I'm Pharaoh, straight.
Pharaoh,
straight. King of the East, Captain Zambia. There's too many of them. Stacked up.
Fuck with the fact you say King of the East.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Fuck with the fact that you make King of the East. What have you been doing, bro? How is the pandemic treating you?
Hey, the pandemic is a lot, but we've been making it work. Like, we've been so locked in the studio.
Yeah.
That's what I've been enjoying. But overall, just everybody's trying to grow. My team, myself. I'm really happy. Just the growth. I've been focused on growth. Yeah, I feel like everybody else made you like have to focus on within.
Yeah, you really focus within.
Day to day when you're busy, but when you have nothing to do, when you're chilling back at the crib, it's a whole different experience. Because then you can't lie to yourself. You're like, you can't run away from the troubles.
You can't run away from the troubles.
Yeah, most troubles.
And they all coming through you through social media. You're seeing yourself in a different light in a certain way. Especially I felt like it was more self-inflicted for everybody last year. But I like how you see it in every single time. And I like the fact that you were working. We saw. Okay, I saw it. I saw that you were pushing a lot of music in the time. You know, so
there's so much more coming,
bro.
So much more
Bro, but we'll get to it. Where you from, bro?
Where am I from? Okay. That question is the hardest for a foreign person to answer. Okay, now I grew up in Midrand.
Okay.
Kempton Park. But originally I'm from Zambia. Kitwe, there's a place called Kitwe in Zambia.
You're my second international.
Oh, for real? Let's get it popping.
Yeah, let's get it popping. You're my second international, bro. Zambia.
Yeah.
How's life that side, though?
It's pretty cool. It's similar to this, except Zambia doesn't have. And be cautious of what I say, because
be very cautious. You don't even got to say it, but
Zambia doesn't have all the infrastructure South Africa has. South Africa has infrastructure, so it's like, you know how people would leave other parts of South Africa to come to Joburg because of infrastructure. It's kind of the same thing. It's not that Kimberley or Port Elizabeth doesn't have infrastructure. It's just not as great as the one that's in Johannesburg. You understand?
And that's stats as well.
Yeah, stats as well. So the same situation with Zambia. Like, it's an African country that's pretty cool, but there's a reason I'm in South Africa.
True. I feel you there. Where did it start? Did it start in Zambia? The whole
music?
Did it start?
No, really. I left Zambia when I was like 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So tell me what you feel about music. Tell me what you feel.
What did I feel about music then? I was like 6 years old, dog. Like, I was cool with whatever my uncles were cool with.
Megas is cool.
Whatever my uncles were good with, I was good with.
Yeah.
Like, if my uncles are listening to Sean Paul, you're listening to...
Like Sean Paul, bro, do you know who Sean Paul is? They don't even know. They don't even know, bro.
I don't know whether it's that or it's Tupac or it's like Rebecca Malope. She's that big, like she's like her gospel.
Yeah,
like niggas be jamming, waiting for that shit. Like Rebecca, it's crazy. Like that's how the industry. Whatever they were listening to, I was with them. I was with them. 50 Cent. Oh god, 50 was the man back then.
Okay, I want to know top 5 rappers of all time for you. Of all time.
Yo, I hate that question.
But it has to come about.
No order.
Okay, no order.
Okay, myself.
Okay, you'd be number 1 in order.
Nick Jenkins. What time? Kendrick. Tupac. Your last one. Jay-Z.
Make it count. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, of all time.
Yo.
But if it was longer, like you would have heard Wayne, you would have heard a whole lot of people.
For me, it's, I think, if I had to say, top 5 rappers of all time.
My list changes all the time. I have to say this, but yeah. Anyway,
okay, it changes all the time, but there's every year, there's every season, so the list keeps on changing, but the era still stays the same. So there always has to be a top 5 in certain eras. You know, so that's why I feel. But if I had to say top 5, I'd say Cole, Kendrick.
Both from this generation, both made it. Okay. Cole, Kendrick.
Biggie Smalls.
Oh, Biggie. Okay. I didn't expect Biggie to make it.
Biggie made it. Biggie made it.
That nigga crazy too.
Too crazy.
Yeah.
Too crazy. Number 4. Who? I want to throw someone from Africa. I want to throw in. Let's put in for this era. I'm not gonna say Reese. I'm not gonna say Reese. I could say I fuck with Trompies. I fuck with Trompies.
He made you top 5? That's crazy.
Trompies. And then number 1, can I leave number 1 blank?
You leave it blank.
I'm gonna leave it blank.
Myself there. I'm gonna leave myself there. You made it blank. I'm leave myself there.
Yeah, that's my top 5, bro. That's my top 5 in general. So yeah, dude, that's music. You can see the generational eras inside of it. And we also, what attracted me more to you was the fact that of the level of truth that you put in your music. It's very, very truthful, and it's very hard to get people who are very truthful.
Yeah.
You know, and so now understanding what I got to like hear from my music, like from your music specifically, like I was like, yo, like Besa's in my playlist today. Besa's in the playlist today.
I hope when this project drops, I'm gonna be in
let's talk about the project.
Entomb. Okay, Entomb was a project I worked on for a while, like a bit throughout high school. Okay, like my discography looks like a song called Fuck Off that I released after getting harassed by cops when I was like 15. Working on Finding Myself, which was originally like 25 songs. Only 6 made it because laptops being lost, things happen. A couple singles that I recently dropped, including a song For Me back then, and then other songs.
Wine For Me.
Yeah, Wine For Me.
Too much.
We're just testing genres. So that's that Sean Paul influence. That's that. You understand that
Caribbean.
Yeah, that vibe, that growing up in that. So working on Finding Myself was like that intro play. It wasn't a mixtape. So this is my debut mixtape. Entomb is that. I feel like this project is gonna change a lot of things.
It has to change a lot of things.
I've listened to it front to back. It was longer, but then I have this habit of just like I want to make it coincide. I don't want to put songs where you're like that song didn't fit in, but it's nice. I want it to feel like a story, like it must
a heavy story.
Yeah, it must always feel like okay, it makes sense why this is there. Like for example, when working on Finding Myself, there was this song called The Viral System. And on The Viral System, if you hear it without earphones, you can't hear the voice that's speaking. And then when you put on earphones, you can hear
the voice.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if they changed it, but it was like that on my phone as well. But it's the coolest element, crazy. And it adds more mystery.
So when you add the earphones, you can hear the voices.
Yeah, the guy speaking about the virus system. So it's a movie. But with Entomb, it's more like my teenage years wrapped in a project, living in Kempton, just being one with myself. Entomb, hence Pharaoh. We try to play with it a lot of ways. Side A and side B. Side A is more like raging teen, like I'm a
side
teen,
B is
like, I ain't trying to
more.
hear you. Yeah, and then like side B is like, yo, I see. Okay, this is how I gotta. Okay, like,
to control the crowd.
Be honest. Let me completely be honest. Tell some stories that are necessary. I'm talking about being homeless and that shit. Like,
talking about let's talk about it. You were homeless?
Yeah.
Hectic.
Yeah. We're homeless for a while. It's crazy. Life is a trip. So
life is a trip, but you're still here though.
100%.
You're still here though, man. Let's go.
We inside though. We are outstanding. Now we in. But
we still outstanding, bro. No one can touch us right now, bro. We're not at the top, but then we're seeing it.
Yeah, as long as the idea is at the pinnacle.
Yeah.
The status will come later on.
The status will really come later.
As long as you're focusing on the actual art.
Yeah.
They'll recognize later. Even the cash will come in streaming later. And the good part about things like this, like podcasts and making music, is that you can get residual income.
You can get residual.
You'll be selling this to like
I just
Spotify, for example, or I don't know. You put it on a Netflix, for example, and that's cash in the pocket for life.
For me, it's also a thing of like when I do my podcast, I just want to get to know somebody better.
As it should, as it should.
Just like
the core has to be genuine.
The core has to be really, really genuine. That's why when I hit you up, I was very contemplating about hitting you up.
Why do you say that?
Because like, I was like, do I hit up Besa?
Nah.
If Besa says no,
now you bugging. I'd never say no.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, but nah, dude, I really.
See what you're doing for Kempton. It's crazy. It's beautiful,
bro. I'm trying to put everybody on the map. I'm trying to like, as long as like, let me give you a platform, and then you take it, then you go with the pattern.
You run with it.
You run with it. Then you give it to somebody else. Yeah. So that creates a chain reaction of everybody's building one another. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, bro, I was like that, and I was like, damn, I got Besa Pharaoh on the podcast.
Thank you for having me, King.
Yeah.
No,
I got King. I got the King in the.
What up?
But
thank
do we give you that name?
It's coming. I'm gonna earn it.
Do we give you that name?
It's one of those things. Somebody said to me, if people give you compliments and you shy away, like they're giving you blessings, and you're like, no. What you're basically doing is like they're throwing it at you, and instead of catching it, you're letting it drop.
Yeah.
And it's like dropped all in front of you. Those are all the roses that later on you're gonna say, you guys aren't giving me my roses.
True.
You got them all in the beginning, but you didn't
utilize them.
Embrace them. No, you didn't embrace. There's one thing with you being given resources, but you're giving like compliments in the sense that, yo, dog, I see something in you, you're great. Yo, dog, your song saved my life. Yo, dog, this. All of these things are coming to me, and I'm there like, I've been humble for so long. I'm like, yo, nah, dog.
Yeah.
Just because I haven't released, I can't speak on music like that. I'm gonna release now. So before I release, I'm gonna let you know I'm the king of the fucking East.
Facts.
On God. Facts.
But the music must back it up.
Yeah,
it's not arrogant if you can't back it up.
We're coming with a lot of music in 2021. We survived the pandemic, so it's time to give them a lot of music.
What is the idea behind the music? What is
behind the project in Tuma, behind my music?
Behind your music in general.
In general. Ultimate self-expression, ultimate honesty, a story of my life. I really want to look back and say, I've said everything. I've got everything off my chest. There's nothing worse than going to the next stage of life, and you're not content. Before vying, you're like, yo,
damn,
nobody really knows you.
True.
Like, that's the worst thing in the world, I feel. Like,
nobody knowing you.
It can be the closest person right next to you, and they must fully know you, like genuinely know you. It just happens for me that I do music, so with my music I have to make sure that it's completely honest. So then circling back to who really knows me, like it's a trip. But also with my music, I just want to make sure that I'm the best
ever.
I'm the best
ever.
Best.
And bro, that is the whole entire idea behind the passion. That's the entire idea behind the art. We're not here just to like just give you something that's not gonna change somebody's life. Even those people who are dropping whack things, they're probably changing other people's lives. We will never know. The people who just do what we, especially in the culture, like I feel like the culture has a very like judgment like idea. Like we want to judge.
Sports. It's like it's
you get what I'm trying to say? It's like a contact sport. It's really
in soccer. It's the same way. Like every soccer player is critically judged. You look at them and you're like, this guy, dog, can't shoot with his left, right footed only.
Dog.
You understand what I mean? Dog.
Yeah.
This guy, he only shoots a striker, that's all. He can't play midfield. Then there's those niggas that excel and say, yo, everything, I'm good in everything.
I am the best in everything.
I'm the best. And tell me I'm on my Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hey, Ballon d'Or.
Of course.
Ballon d'Or.
Of course.
But what should I say? Grammys.
Yeah.
On Grammys. Would you fuck? Do you fuck with the Grammys?
Do you fuck with I had to mellow-tone that. I had to be like, right in the middle. I don't know, though. I haven't got the opportunity to like. It's something I used to see on TV.
Okay.
So of course, like from the TV aspect of things, I'm looking at it and being like, whoa, that looks nice.
Accolade.
And then there's the rebel side of me, like the side that's just like, yo,
fuck it,
fuck the system, like
fuck the system,
fuck it all. But that side also goes accompanied with feelings of like, why would I get that if Kanye is peeing on it? Like there's also you understand.
There's also that be like
that's the so yeah. But
I will give you a different perspective. I use like in drama in high school. I did drama and like I succeeded in everything. So I learned to accept the awards. Like you know, they call you on the pedestals and on the stages to accept the award. Now, I feel that yes, the rebel side will tell you why are they only subjecting your art to a piece of paper. You know, why is it burnt down to an object? You know, to an object. You get what I'm trying to say? But there's also a side of saying that, you know what? Out of everybody here, you're the chosen one.
But you know the thing is, I also did drama in high school. Right? So I'm like, I'm heavy on acting. Like that's my shit. You're gonna see me.
We gotta do it.
So the drama side in me, who loves like watching movies critically, like the critical eye, also watched movies like Scarface, and movies like
Hey Paulie.
And then movies like what's this cartel movie, man? The Godfather. That's my favorite movie of all time. The trilogy is just amazing. So now that guy, like the main dude, name is missing, but the Godfather, like him,
Guess the ring.
Yes, he won an award for his role in The Godfather.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, no, not Al Pacino. Al Pacino's father.
Al Pacino's father. At the time. True.
So his father, Don Corleone. Yeah, Don Corleone didn't accept the Grammys when he won it. The guy who acted as him. This dude had like things in his mouth to make his cheeks look a certain way. He was a young dude. He wasn't as old as he looks. Like the father, like.
So they just finessed him.
They finessed him with makeup. That whole thing was makeup, like the hair.
But he killed it, though. He killed it.
Today with the cat, bro. You come to my that man was 35 acting like a 60-year-old pimp. Like on God, like that nigga moved different.
Facts.
On God. So like that dude won a Oscar, if I'm not mistaken, or something, for his role in that.
Yeah.
And he didn't go get it. And you can go read up like the whole story why he didn't do it. But that moment to me, like I've watched you in these movies and what you did was like I couldn't. Not one moment did I say, that's fake acting.
That's fake acting.
I'm a drama student. I watch it. I'm like,
damn.
Then I see that you didn't cry now.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't feel it like that.
You didn't feel it like that.
Yeah.
I can see you happy still.
I can still see you happy.
Hey,
my nigga.
On God. So there's those moments. So like for someone like that who's totally killed their role in all the movies he's been.
You say he's in the character.
Out to me, bro.
He's in the character.
They don't give, bro. This industry don't like us anyway. Why would I like be looking at it like,
True.
It's cool, man. They can kill good. I'm gonna get my accolades.
Yeah.
My accolades will be getting my mama a crib. See that's something I can sit back.
That's the biggest. That's not even the biggest. That's just light work. That's just light work.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is part 1.